Hey everyone, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the good news, bad news video for the week. I will probably be posting it on Saturdays now instead of Fridays because of the schedule. On Fridays, I always have a live show on my radio channel, so it kind of compresses my day a lot. So I'll be putting the good news, bad news video more on Saturdays because it's gonna be easier for me. So, in the good news, bad news for Microsoft this week. Well, the good news that we have is, first of all, the appearance of a first major game in the Windows Store. If you look at the Tomb Raider game that's now in the Windows Store, it's kind of cool because that's one of the things that was really lacking in the Windows Store is how the hell can they make the Windows Store work if they just can't get big gun names that appear in the Windows Store for download. So Rise of the Tomb Raider is a good news for that because it's finally here, a game that is coming through the platform of the Windows Store. So that's nice. Of course, in other good news, it does seem that Gabriel Hall of the um, Insider team really meant it before Christmas that there would be new insider previews. So we had the insider preview 14251 this week, which was pretty cool. Now, the bad side, really nothing new on it. So not really interesting on that aspect. But at least, they've managed to put the number up of the build number so that it matches the mobile build number and so on. So it's at least that, it's cool for that. And it shows that insiders are, going to have an increased base of insider previews. And now we're almost expecting a build a week. So we'll see what happens. So that's for the good news. And the bad news of Microsoft for this week, the biggest problem for this week to Microsoft was, of course, the earnings. Earnings of the Microsoft brand or the Microsoft company in general is down 10% over a year. So that's kind of a bad news for Microsoft, that's for sure, meaning that they've really been having less revenue, they've been having less profits. And it's a trend that we see with, big major companies. If we look at Apple, Apple has been having a lot of problems, of course, with the general, sales. iPhone sales are pretty much slacking and being, kind of down. So Microsoft is shifting its business for sure. Because one of the things that we see is that Windows, which was the cash cow, and 15 years ago, Windows was the number one product that gave money to Microsoft. It's been shifting away. Business products are the number one right now with Office on top. But we see also all the cloud stuff with Azure. Azure is all the cloud, corporate cloud things that is happening with their business, and that is in a big progression. We did see that although the overall business revenue was down 10%, that part of the revenues for Microsoft rose 140%. Pretty interesting when you look at it. So, I think Microsoft is in a shifting position. And what's nice is that they are able to kind of reinvent and position themselves as a leader in other markets and other stuff. Not like IBM that, in the 80s was like the top, and suddenly like IBM's gone into faded away and we're not even talking about them anymore. So that's pretty much what's happening right now. So that was the good news, bad news. Hope you enjoy my videos. If you do, please subscribe to my channel. And for those that are on the channel, a lot of you have been asking. I have a Facebook page where you can keep track in case something happens here. And all you have to do is search for Gilles the Tech Guy on Facebook, and it brings you to a wonderful page. I believe if I do this, here we go. This is what it looks like. This is the Gilles the Tech Guy page on Facebook. A lot of you have been, of course, sending me some really nice comments and supporting me a lot. So it's really, really cool. And I really enjoy having everybody. So we already have, 191 publications, 130 interactions, and that's barely more than the 24 hours after I've just made the page. So pretty cool. People are following me along. So you just have to find Gilles, the technology guy, or as you see here at the top, it's facebook.com/Gilles the tech guy, and you will of course arrive to the Facebook page where I am at. So thank you for following me. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, something you'd like to learn more about, let me know. I'll try to post a video. Thank you for following me.